Hello, hello, hello everybody and welcome to High Plane Games. Simon here with probably the last piece of F1 2018 career mode before Christmas. I might be able to squeeze in something Christmas Eve morning, something like that maybe. We've just qualified 8th in Monza in a McLaren, which has no grunt whatsoever. So be kind. For some reason, the PlayStation app for me being able to see the chat is not working. So I won't be able to necessarily chat with you, particularly during this race, but that's fine because this race is the quickest of the lot. Have I got my gain on? Yes, I have. Oh, hello.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective.
I will do, my love.
Are you happy with where you'll be on the grid tomorrow?
Yes. Our aero package.
Are you hoping to have your reliability issues sorted out before qualifying?
Ooh.
Appreciate your time.
I feel like I could only anger people that time. It's not my fault. So in Q2 I had a oil leak, which meant for the first 6 minutes of the session in Q2 I was stuck in the pits. I then came out of the pits and Vettel decided to do 2 hot laps on his super soft tyres, which he's then gone through which he'll start the race on, and ploughed into me down at the first chicane. So I was like, Mah! So I then had to abandon that quali lap and I just scraped through into Q3 and then done my best lap of Monza of all time in Q3, which was good. Delighted. So my rep will go... McLaren.
Alright, I think we can call that a successful qualifying.
Yes, I think we can as well.
A good chance in the race.
So my big thing here, thankfully, it's dry for the race.
I've been in touch with some contacts at Williams, and they think your attitude and results might be a good fit for their team.
Really?
We can talk to them at our next contract review if you're interested. Let's see what kind of offer they can put on the table.
Emma, I'm good. Girl! No. Essentially, is my word for that. So, in terms of the actual career stuff, as you can see, both us and Haas had an upgrade, which has put us back on par with Renault. Mercedes have had an upgrade, which puts them back on par with Ferrari. Sauber have had an upgrade, which pulls them slightly away from Toro Rosso, which is of interest. Although, because it's a Mercedes engine-dominated track, Williams nearly got into Q2 with both their drivers. Renault struggled to get out of Q1, but did. So it is a little bit topsy-turvy, and Force India are looking quite good here. So I've got 739 points, and I'm kind of sitting there thinking, what can I do? Because this is now looking quite juicy at like the plus 10% stuff, because we've bum-licked everyone. So I'm kind of thinking, do we go for it, or do we increase our development time, which was kind of what I was thinking about doing for chassis, because chassis is my biggie. Let's go. I'm kind of a bit... because I don't want to touch the engine, because Jeff warned us that apparently, or whoever it is, the guy that does this bit.
What do you think of this one?
Carl, that's it. He wants us to go for these upgrades, but they've already said that the engine stuff is going to be looking at changing for next year, so don't touch it. So I'm not going to. Carl? So that's 497. 478. Let's develop that as well. 261. I don't think we'll quite hit the 600 mark to get that chassis reliability stuff through, but I'd rather... let's go for it and continue pushing hard for the McLaren so that we can look for Season 2 to have something nice and juicy. The only other problem we've got here is, whilst my car is relatively good everywhere else, the gearbox is at 62%. So this could prove me problematical for the race itself. But let's see how we get on. Wish me luck. go to the race. So yeah, a bit worried about the gearbox lasting the entire race. We may lose gears. And what else? I genuinely don't normally do very well round
We're
Monza.
almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for
I'm a bit
today's race.
concerned.
Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and
Does he
Kimi
now?
Raikkonen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Bottas, Smith, and Magnussen.
Oh, wow.
Grosjean, Vettel. They've taken a grid penalty.
Yes, they have.
And Pierre Gasly, Verstappen, Hulkenberg, Lance Stroll, and Sirotkin, Ricciardo, Van Dorn, Charles Leclerc, and Brendan Hartley. Ocon and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
I could have taken a gearbox penalty and not been at the back.
Side by side into the Rettifilio, but don't brake too late on these cold tyres or you will hit someone.
Jeff, you're just tempting fate. So I'm quite tempted. Excuse me. I know it says it's slower to do a two-stop, but you know me with tyre wear if you've ever seen me race before. So I am going to two-stop. It's going to stay dry throughout. I'm quite tempted, though, to flip that strategy so that we've got the soft in the middle. And in stint 3 is super softs. Oh, Christ. No! Remove that stint, child! There we go. No, not mediums. Okay. Apologies, for some reason the... actually, I wonder if I can get that up on YouTube before I begin, just so that I can vaguely see what's going on chat-wise. I'm assuming it's my usuals. Oh. We bring in the moody. Hello, darling. Hello, John Home. That's very sweet of you. Okay, that's that there. Cool. I can now see the YouTube chat. I don't want it to go that long. Oh, that's a bit rubbish then. That could end up going... Right, we'll aim for that and we'll see what happens. I feel we may have issues with this, but we'll give it a go. Let's chunk up a little bit of fuel so that we can mix fuel free it a little bit. And let's get going. Sorry for the slight delay there to the start.
System checks are good. We need to stay in formation. Let's start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap.
God, I'm going to end up in a arsehole sandwich. I can already tell. Oh, I forgot to show you guys my setup as well. Never mind. It's bad when you're worried about your gearbox that much that you're trying to not change gear on the formation lap. I find my setup does not like soft and medium tyres at that Ascari chicane, so that's a worry for me. Ooh. Vicious it is! No Grosjean. Magnussen, even. Sniffing around my arse. Nom nom nom. That's probably done the most damage to my gearbox. Thanks, AI. Right. Bottas, brake failure, smashes into Kimi and Hamilton. Perez and I can go for the win. I feel like this would be a good thing to happen. Oh, that was quick. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, Grosjean. Et al. Oh, shit, who was that? Sorry, Seb. Well done, K-Mag. Great off the line. That was nearly a drama. Okay, settle down, child. Settle down.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
So, I don't have the same level of downforce as everyone else around me, which makes me good in, or better in the corners when I can actually brake in time. You're not on a quali lap now, Smith. And then it becomes drama afterwards. Oh wow, one of the Renaults has got a good start then. Okay, so it's better past K-Mag, fair enough. Oh, is that Perez trying to get back past Bottas? Or the other way round? Oh! Oh, it's all kicking off. Further back looks like chaos. I hate that chicane so much. Wow, that wash effect. Hello NC Gamer Boy, lovely to see you, sir. Ah! Perez, if you could just keep Bottas happy for me for a little bit longer. Oh God.
Fastest lap for the race.
I don't feel comfortable. Hey, discretion, the better part of valor there. Bottas. Fail. They'll have me though.
Hamilton's just made a move for first.
Yeah, he's not got it though. Kimi is leading. This is like art imitating life. Love it. Okay, time for some Durs. Big cross, yeah. Okay, so let's ease into it. Let's floor it on exit. Thank you. That's exactly where I made up all of my Q3 effort in qualifying.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
I don't feel comfortable. I do now. Okay. This has gone a bit well. Now makes me worried.
Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available.
So we're only doing this well whilst everyone else is squabbling. Once they settle down, I'll be reeled in like a fish. Ooh, crumbs. Bit wide. And now we've got no dares. Sitting on the duck. Ooh, Sergi, no! I know that was cheeky. If he was on the podium, this is not a drill. It won't be for long. Particularly as I'll be 2 stopping and everyone else will probably be 1, I assume. Although, can I just say that is that a Williams leading the rest of the field? Behind Grosjean? So Stroll or Sirotkin is running in 10th. I'm very confused, but loving it. Williams haven't scored in my career yet.
Gap to car in front is 2.6 seconds.
Bit hooky. Sergi, no! Okay, Vettel has now done Grosjean. Ah!
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Take that, you animal. Wide.
We're happy with the current tyre conditions.
After the terrible puns, it's almost Christmas. Yes!
So don't worry about them.
It is nearly Christmas. I have 2 days left of work. And then I shall be gloriously doing as little as possible.
Raikkonen's just put in a new fastest lap.
Oh, crumbs. That wasn't good. Oh, Perez and Bottas are at it. Wow. Oh, careful. Stop over driving, Schmiffles.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
No! Keep current.
Got that confirmed?
There is no way I'm going to the end of the race on softs. Shit, Bottas has done Perez. That's a worry. Got an idea for something you might be able to do whilst off work? Let me know, I'll see what I can do. I am strongly looking at what I'm going to be doing next year for this channel.
Our teammate by 23.3 seconds.
Oh, Stoffel. Because my game reviews are getting way more hits than anything else, so I'm probably going to continue taming down some of the midweek content, which was initially what people asked for. They wanted weird and random and let's plays, but then no one came to watch. So
seconds.
I will still do them, but they will be nowhere near as big a part of the channel, so I'm going to be a bit more reviewer focused, since that seems to be what helps, especially because higherplayinggames.com, the actual website, I will finally be scheduling in enough time to actually run the epoxy thing, so that I can do some written reviews as well, which will be quite cool. Top 10 video games 2018 of all time. Oh, okay.
Keep this up.
I was going to do... I done last year something for computer games for Christmas, like local multiplayer game stuff. I was going to do an updated version of that, because there's been some good multiplayer stuff that's come out this year. So I'll probably attack that, actually. Hamilton, you were driving really defensive. Really slowing me up. I knew that was going to happen. Ha! I got the Durs.
Nice work.
You drove like a twit. Go. Hamilton, that's what you deserve for being a fantastic driver, but utterly cringeworthy at all times. Right, let's try and break the Durs if I can. Not your tyres, Simon, the Durs. Oh wow, both Force Indias are ahead of Brotas. He's not having a good time at all. I also believe the PlayStation Christmas sale and the Steam sale both kick off tomorrow. It might have already kicked off in the UK because we're past midnight here now. And quite often they have a day's overlap between... Oh Christ, Simon! Between sales. So, if that is the case... I can certainly have a little rummage around on that and tell you what I'm buying on there as well. With the Christmas money I don't have yet. Ooh, Charles Leclerc, retirement.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Yes, look at that. One of the Williamses is pulling away from the rest of the field. Fly, my Williams driver, fly. I feel like Kimmy's got this.
Yellow flag.
Oh, this for the Claire. Yes, it is. Poor Charles.
Okay, clear.
I can't actually read the comments. This track's too fast. Right. Now let's try again. Smithy, did you see any video, the animated one? Yes, I did. It made me giggle. It's a nice new way of doing it. Apparently there's a football one, but I don't follow football, so... But there is one, like a version for that as well, if you are interested.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1. Gap to teammate behind is 32.3 seconds.
Although the best things that I found on that YouTube channel for Formula One at the moment is the Beyond the Grid podcasts. I absolutely love them. I've listened to them all now. Ooh, that's a bit skiddy. I found the one very recently with Otmar Zafnauer really, really interesting because I knew absolutely nothing about him. And he's led a really, really interesting life, so... Yeah, little gold mines of information. Right, how are these tyres? Oh, do you know what? The tyres are alright. I don't think I can one-stop from here, but... I'm pleased at how much give they've given me. It almost makes me think, do I go to mediums? But no. They are too slow. What was your favourite harsh joke of this year? I have to say, it's probably our own ones where we've busy calling ourselves the Halfsoles. In the F1 Failcast podcast that myself and Ben do. I love doing my podcast with Ben. We talk such utter crap, but we seem to get quite a lot right as well. Right, I'm going to do one more lap, then we're going to pit.
Quick word on the tyres, they look okay for now, but we can see the wear. If you can't feel it already, then you'll certainly start too soon. Just be careful.
Oh yes, we're pitting this lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Okay, that's told me all I need to know about my setup and how the tyres work. Oh, sorry, I was trying to wake my phone up so that I can read some of the messages. I'm waiting for Esteban to appear in the stream chat one day. Yes! Well, he lives in Germany, so he's an hour ahead. We're going to do some kind of New Year special, I think, because we normally do a Christmas one, but we were really disorganised this year. Whew. That was close. Okay, Hamilton goes through Perez. Wow. Vettel through, then it's K-Mag.
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left.
Grosjean getting past Bottas. Nice. And we're out just in front of Sainz. Okay, let's just make this nice and chill. That was lucky. Oh, this car's not nearly as good on these tyres. No, Carlos, don't do it. Damn, we weren't even in Dur's range. Okay, those two are going to have a drama, I think. So let's brake a little bit early. Let's see.
If you think you can get past, increase ERS deployment to
Oh,
overtake.
Bottas, no. That was terrible stuff. I'm not having that. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I don't like these tyres. We're on it. I'm not quite sure what I would call as my favourite game of all time. I've spent the most amount of time in a game playing R-Factor on PC. And because that got me into sim racing and then sim commentary for various different leagues, talking on things for stuff like iRacing and doing the esports stuff before esports was a thing.
Okay, gap ahead is 11.3.
I should have stuck with it, to be fair. I just assumed that games will be games. And the esports side of stuff, I think it's probably being taken a little bit too far / seriously on the crossover merge. Like, there's some really good stuff, but like, people were very dubious of it when I was commentating stuff for iRacing, and we'd have like Jerome D'Ambrosio and Connor Daly would come along and be like racing with the top sim racers of the time, and I was commentating on that, and it was a privilege to do. But a lot of people were just like, I don't really understand.
Vettel has just posted the fastest lap of the race so far.
Has he done that? Oh, I've done that. Nice. Where Ricardo's entering it from 2000, I think. I think back then, because it wasn't seen as like a proper serious attempt at esports, like the F1 and kart drivers and stuff used to just come along with no practice and just smash out on the opening lap, or be like generally not very good. The people that they would get weren't like your Esteban Ocons, who used to sim race just like all the time and so understood the medium. So I think it maybe suffered a bit there. And it certainly left me
Looking really good. You're managing it well.
a little bit jaded in terms of how I feel about sim racing, because I had to give out my professional best, but when the people who are supposedly bringing in all of the big stuff aren't prepared to also bring out their professional best because they're doing it for fun, kind of made me feel like our esports, quite rightly, is like a second in command. But it just made me feel a little bit like, nah, dang it. Wow, we've really lost out. If he's one stopping as well, I'm fucking screwed. Which I knew I would be around here. Anyway, I'm talking utter bollocks.
Our gap to the car in front is 8.8 seconds.
Anyway, I love sim racing and I love sim racing leagues and all of that stuff. I just think the two need to be treated separately as opposed to trying to push one onto the other. You can see it in like F1's chats, in their comments underneath things, where they're like, I wish you had one feed for Z-Race esports and one for F1 because this is shit. I tend to agree. Winding down our airs. Let's get that onto number 2. Try and compensate for pace. I'll do mix 3 on the fuel.
The gap to the car behind is 9.7 seconds.
Well, that's good. I kind of feel like I'm solidifying myself into a 5th or a 4th position. much. Okay, is that Vettel in? And Perez? Yes. I'm assuming they won't pit again. It's going to be borderline for them. But I reckon they're going to try to not pit again, Perez and Vettel. And annoyingly, they've come out around Sainz and Grosjean, but not necessarily, or Magnussen, sorry, but not actually on them.
8.7 seconds.
Would have been nice, because then I could have caught up a little bit. Oh, is that Kimi in? Is that Hamilton in? Yes. And that's Raikkonen. Oh, do you know what, actually? Ah! I was looking at the wrong brake mark. That's worked out alright, and Vettel's leapfrogged Hamilton. Ah! All the drama. That didn't feel healthy. Driver in front.
Raikkonen is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 1.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs.
So, not saying that they're going to stop again. Okay. Control it, Smithy.
Seconds.
Driver behind.
Vettel behind. Car gap behind is 12.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:25.0.
Yeah, we're buggered. No podium for us. That'll get me some DRS, thank you very much. Most helpful. windows closing. Although we will have super softs at the end. How is the next car we're lapping a Force India? Who was meant right behind us earlier? Must have been Ocon running into problems then. Unless Perez tripped over Grosjean or Bottas. Ah! Ooh, that was lazy. Terrible lap. I see Vettel closing. Uh-oh.
The gap behind us is 9.8 seconds.
These tyres are much less forgiving. full race update.
Second place, you're in second place. Raikkonen ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 6.1 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Vettel is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 9.0 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Your pit window opens in 8 laps time. You have 25 laps to go.
That's quite tricky then. Because that also almost feels a little bit
Is 9.0 seconds.
like I might spend too long on the super softs at the end. Oh Christ, come back. Thank you.
The distance to the leader is 6.2 seconds.
Kimmy's got this wrapped up in a bow. Teammate.
They're on old super softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 27.1.
Oh, there he is. Have I just spotted him on the tracker? Poor old Waffle Van Dorn. Ah, shit.
Okay, the gap behind is 8.7 seconds.
That was bizarre. It was as if it didn't turn. Okay. I need to sort that back out. Let's mix free it. Kimmy, please.
Raikkonen's just put in a new fastest lap.
Please, Kimmy knows. 9 seconds.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
How to not do turn 1. Tyre status.
Okay, just to advise you, we're expecting the tyre grip to start falling off noticeably around now, but this set should be okay for a while longer despite that.
that within a second for Durs? Don't know. No. Bugger. Come on, Pierre. After the chicane would be lovely, please.
The gap behind us is 6.4 seconds.
Or not. Oh, not there. Oh, you twat. Oh, at least I got Durs.
Stop.
Waffles in. So he's two stopping, which is fine. That kind of gives me a little bit of hope for others to two stop then, perhaps. So that's Sirotkin in as well, yeah. So's Waffle. Well done, Sergey. And that's now two people between myself and Vettel. Ha ha ha. Ooh, skiddy. Less of that, please. You're going to do something really stupid, aren't you? Yes, I knew you were. Sergey.
We're approaching the pit window.
Ooh.
You'll be on the super softs.
So much speed, I forgot where to brake.
Okay, we think the effects of the tyre deg are going to kick in soon. We should be alright for the time being, but you will start to find it a bit more slippery out there.
As I then take the corner like I've never taken it all race. Oh, that's fine, Degwise. Although my driving says otherwise. Christ. Keep calm. So that's got 17 laps. We've done 13 or 14 on the first set. We've got a lighter car. I think we'll be alright. Go on, Stoffel. Cause Vettel problems. Yeah, that's all use you've been to me all year is when you get lapped. With your 4 constructors points. Oh, I didn't even do that well.
We want to hit this lap, so push now.
Do we? Oh, yes we do, actually.
Box.
Yeah, I'm not going to chance it. We need to box. Come on. Thank you.
Complete, go now.
I was going to say, I think that was our Q1 set.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Even though I have a set of these that are completely clean, it's that stupid bug where it puts on very specific sets and you think, stop it, don't do that. Okay. Let's let it catch up and then we'll see how far ahead Hamilton is. If that's Hamilton up ahead, that's doable. Driver in front.
Hamilton is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 8.7 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 15 laps old.
Ah.
Time last lap was a 1:25.9.
So they're definitely going to the end for Hamilton. I'm less sure about Vettel and Raikkonen. Oh, no, they were late on, weren't they?
The gap to the leader is 33.8 seconds. The gap to the car behind is 3.3 seconds. The gap to the car ahead is 7.5 seconds.
6.5. Okay, this is on. Oh, that racing line wasn't. Impressed with Perez.
Raikkonen's in first place.
He always has been.
Gap to car in front is 5.8 seconds.
Hello, Gasly, my old friend. Get out the fucking way. Pretty please. No, you're going to do something stupid. Ah! We love this game, but sometimes the AI just need a spank. .3. Oh, have I thrown away a podium? I'm driving like that. Gasly, you flustered me, man.
First place is 33.0 seconds.
Oh. Oh, hello, Hamilton. I see you now. Go on, Van Dorn, cause him trouble.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.6 seconds.
Or don't. Either or, that's fine. What's the power? Ooh, crumbs. The power of a toe. I can see him down here now as well. Don't back out yet. Good. Now you can back out.
Great work. That's a new
Or not.
fastest lap for the race.
You were supposed to give me dares. That Stoff's not a team player. I don't like that gearbox at 70 either.
We're looking at some gearbox wear. Try to keep your number of shifts to a minimum.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Jeff. I'm on the podium. Ah, shit. Christ, what was that?
Our gap behind is 13.0 seconds.
Alright, Spammy. Nice and easy, but floor it out of there.
Our gap to the car in front is 16.9 seconds.
Nice.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Now to keep the fucker behind. Ours! Oh, Mercedes.
Okay, gap to leader, 31.0 seconds.
Christ. tip your wheels onto the grass zone. That is slow. Actually, let's be tactical about this. Let's not go for it here. Let's mix as one. I know.
Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Where is you? There you are. Done. Right. Go, 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 go. Only quali laps now, please. I don't think that was enough. Fuck it.
Laps of fuel remaining.
That was weird. And really ill-timed, but I think we're okay. Right. Nice. We've done it. As long as I don't do mistakes like that. Idiot. Oh. No! No! Leave me alone!
The gap to the car ahead is 16.8 seconds.
Yes. 1.1. Yes! Simply don't do that. seconds. Okay. No last minute Ferrari punctures. That would be lovely. Driver in front.
Vettel is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 15.9 seconds. You're gaining by 0.3 a lap. Good work. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 29 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 24.8.
They are fine. So now I just need to make sure that we are fine. Oh, that's not great. Oh, that's someone in the pits. It's Raikkonen. No. What's happened there?
Raikkonen is in the pits.
I don't know if we're gonna... Are we going to beat him? No! We are! Ah! Oh, Kimmy, baby, no! That's crazy. And Hamilton's done him. I thought it was borderline. It said 33 laps for those tyres. For me, on the softs. I know I am quite aggressive with my tyre wear. Clearly Kimmy was too. Carlos Sainz has had more DNFs than anyone else in my series so far. I think that's got to be his 5th DNF. He's like my version of Ricardo. Okay, Vettel is not pitting. Okay. Ooh, Kimmy's going for Hamilton now.
This is your final lap of the race.
And he's got him.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Okay, will Kimmy get to me? Don't think so. Might be close though. I'm not taking any chances. Well done, Vettel. Not bad from 8th on the grid. And I more than happily take that second. I thought we weren't going to get anywhere near that. Yes!
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Very lucky second, but I'll take it.
So,
Maurizio.
another excellent win from Ferrari.
Looking more and more tanned every day,
How exactly
Maurizio.
did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's
nice.
Ferrari on the top step once more.
That it is. And that will only help Vettel as he continues to lead the championship, if I remember rightly. Right, what we got?
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a good result for Sebastian Vettel, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I think I'm going to give it to Daniel Ricciardo. He's come through the field so well today, you know. Well deserved.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
So, Sainz and Leclerc were our two retirements. Clearly, two stopping was slower because look, Sirotkin was running in the points before he two stopped it. Don't know what Van Dorn was doing. Ocon must have had a problem. I wonder if he ran into Gasly then, and that's why Gasly has a penalty, maybe. Hulkenberg done well, considering that they struggled in quali. Ricciardo up there, Verstappen really not doing well at all. Interesting. Everyone at turn one. Nice. Ericsson. Oh no, just blue flags for Gasly, and Sainz crashed. Oh wow. Oh, I'd like to have seen that on a replay. So, to the standings. Vettel continues to lead, now from Raikkonen, then Bottas, Hamilton in fourth, but closing down. A wee bit at least. Then Ricciardo, we got ahead of Verstappen, who had another poor race. Hulkenberg then still best of the rest. Perez doing really well for Force India. No points for Sainz again. There's another D and F. Ocon really not scoring well this year either. And then constructors wise, everyone pretty spread out apart from the Haas Force India battle. Okay, let's advance and see what happens. Losing my voice. Oh,
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy.
thanks.
You were cutting your way through the field during the race. Another podium. You must be getting used to it up there. You're beating all expectations. Would you say we all underestimated you? Do you have any comments about the collisions?
No comment.
Appreciate your time.
Because they were all horrible things that made me hate one of my departments, and I want to keep my percentages, thank you. Nice. Nice. Excuse me. Oh, that'll be mega helpful, actually. Because if I
Just wanted to say congrats on the podium. It's thoroughly deserved.
Thanks, Jeff.
We were sweating those last few laps on the pit wall, but you brought it home.
Nice. Okay, so that's given us 1,100 points. Oh, and good morale all the way round. kind of feel like the gearbox durability needs to be a thing. Where are we on that? -14 though. I don't think it will let, yeah, department's capacity reached, so we're kind of where we are on that. Oh, that could be quite juicy. Is that 1,200? Right, okay. Right, well I'm going to do the instant chassis thing there because that will be helpful. And then I think yeah, let's go for that as well, because then that's another upgrade for Singapore. Mind you, do you know what? Oh, there's too little anyway. More. That's 4. No, go for it whilst it's reduced on the 10 and 5. Let's do it. Then we'll have a massive upgrade for Singapore. Let's advance and see what has actually happened to it all. And then we'll end the stream. Thank you so much everyone that popped in. I did see we was up to about 8 or 9 at one point. Hope that was of interest, the race itself. And I hope you are on your merriment way to a wonderful festive season. I need to go drink shopping before I can get into merriment. Glug glug. Your parts have failed. No!
I know we were expecting some new developments this weekend, but some of them have failed quality control.
Of course.
Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped via the workstation.
Oh, 2 out of 3. Oh, do you know what? 2 out of 3. Ain't bad. Meatloaf sung that once. We're fine.
Your reputation with the team depends on a number of factors.
Oh, shush, Emma.
Conduct on track, interview responses,
Nice.
and whether or not you're satisfying your current contract terms. The higher your reputation with any given team, the more we'll be able to push for in contract negotiations.
Where is our contract, actually? Yeah. Cool. Oh, well. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We'll redevelop that last one and we'll get that sorted. Thank you very much for watching. You guys take care. I'll catch you again in High Plane Games, hopefully. Bye. Da 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 da.